prior to any kind of sort of
Precedent.
wokeness
Uh-huh.
being commodified,
Yeah.
right, or capitalized, people were able to represent interesting kind of narratives about and interesting female characters who did not fit the mold as far as a certain kind of look was concerned. Like I think around the same time as Terminator 2, I'm not sure when Alien was released,
उससे पहले थी मेरे
but
ख्याल में.
but Ripley and the way that she used to
Yeah,
look, like there
yeah.
was this whole kind of, and I think G.I. Jane also came out around the same time.
Yes.
And there was just this whole like push towards women who looked
Different.
in a way that who looked strong, basically.
Mhm.
That physically they looked strong. It
Mhm.
wasn't that, you know, like, oh, she can like take down a spaceship, but she
लेकिन
doesn't really.
ये while we don't see that in pop cultural movies like the Avengers,
Yeah.
in the way physical female bodies are represented,
Represented, yeah.
I feel Karachi mein at least, or I would say Pakistan mein as well,
Mm-hmm.
there has been
A shift towards
a
this.
move towards the gym as far as women are concerned.
Yeah.
Abhi issue ye hai ki because they haven't been trained, as in, not that they haven't been trained, but that
Yeah.
there aren't enough trainers
Yeah.
who would know what to do with women.
Yeah. Because there's like a level of comfort and
Level of comfort,
I
yes,
see.
but also like they just haven't trained
Yeah.
enough women.
it's
And there's also I'm sorry, okay,
No,
okay, there's the other issue is
Mhm.
women right now, because of how closed off our society is, or the psyche or what have you,
Mhm.
they're sometimes too awkward or too shy to ask what they want exactly.
I see.
I was having this conversation with a friend,
Yeah.
and she's like, I just want to be muscular. I'm like, that's fantastic that you want to be muscular. But she just couldn't bring herself to tell me that she wanted big legs,
I see.
and a particular
There is that, for
particular
sure.
angle of the legs
Yeah.
that she wanted big. The thing is, bhai, dekho, this is your body.
Mhm.
पहली बात. दूसरी बात, gyms are or working out is a meritocracy.
Yeah.
I can make myself look good, lean or whatever in a photograph, but in person,
Mhm.
I'm only gonna get what I put in,
Absolutely.
right? So if they're not sure
Mm.
about what, like if they're not gonna be absolutely tacit
Yeah.
about what they want,
Mm-hmm.
तो फिर those exercises are not going to be done, and those body parts are not going to grow.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think that there's a level of discomfort in particular because
They're shamed.
I don't know
You're
if
taught to
it's-
hate your body, like as a woman.
well, there is that as well, but I don't. I think that the whole concept of like if you do not look a certain way, you should hate yourself is definitely very
Sure.
very strong
Yeah.
as far as women are concerned within Pakistani society. I also think, however, that there's this huge disdain for women looking a certain kind of strong. See, I absolutely like being muscled should not be an indicator of how strong you are, because I've seen a lot of people who might not have a lot of muscle but they're very very strong.
Yeah.
But the argument that I'm trying to make is that there is a certain kind of aversion with a woman looking that way, and the argument that is presented is that she looks masculine. That's not, and hence from that what I deduce is that, okay, so then you're saying that if you're a woman you cannot look like that because that's not feminine.
Yes.
Right? Now that is basically what my concern is, that I don't know if let's say for example if a woman wants a specific part of her body to look a certain way, and she's not easily expressing it, I'm not sure if she is ashamed of her body or whether it's just a certain level of discomfort because
she's also
we do not openly talk about that.
Yes, exactly. It's a concern of ostracization.
Yeah.
ठीक है ना, that she will be ostracized.
Yeah.
गलत बात कर दी आपने यार, मतलब मुझे
शर्म आनी चाहिए
and all that nonsense ना. So I think like I remember remarking like generally it more often than not it becomes a crime for you to be a woman.
Yeah.
In the middle class. Having said that, and I have said this openly time and again, and you and I have had these conversations and arguments before, there is a cadre of of women who hijack that narrative, na?
Of like the fact that it's really difficult.
It's really difficult, but like it's not difficult for you. Like you
See,
and it's still difficult for them. I'm not saying difficulty is also subjective.
I think that the point to be made there is that a lot of us need to check our privilege, and unfortunately what ends up happening is that instead of having an honest conversation and saying that, you know, I would like you to check your privilege, and I will also in turn reciprocate that, it becomes a bipartisan sort of ad hominem kind of identity political conjunction of all of the above.
Yeah,
mess. Mess. It's a different language.